6 p.m.
What?
Got board meeting to order.
Are you serious?
That's all right. If you'd all join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I would ask Diane to call the roll, please, recognizing that Councilman Bruno is on his way in.
Yep, he'll be here shortly.
And Mr. Favreau, our attorney, is excused tonight. I do not know where Mrs. Marino is. I do not know where Mr. Tatro is. I do not know where
Mr. Tatro is.
Pictures in there.
Who's that?
He's in.
Courtney's in there. Helen
Yeah.
is not coming.
Oh, I'm sorry?
Helen is not.
Okay, so she's excused.
Matt is not coming. I don't know where anybody else is.
Okay, so let's keep going. Mr. Douglas, please.
Here.
And Mr. Duquette, please.
Here.
And Mr. Irwin, please.
Here.
And Mr. Randall, please. And Shaka, our dog control officer, please.
Here.
Tyler Jarvis, our deputy highway superintendent, please.
Here.
Mr. Farrell, our highway superintendent. Pamela Barber, our confidential secretary to the board. And I'm Diane Miller, town clerk, tax collector. And I don't think I've missed anybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have item 4 on the agenda. You have in your packets a group of reports from various departments. I would note that tonight's group does not have a youth report nor a JCEO report. I have no indications as to why, but
What about a court report?
court report was received and was just put into the packets. You all have it in the form of an email.
Yeah.
If there's, unless there's further discussion on the departmental reports, I would ask for a motion accepting them as they are presented.
Make it.
I'll second that.
Jim? Eric? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Reports accepted without change. Item 5, I'd ask for a motion, please, accepting the minutes of the regular board meeting of November 24, 2025. So moved. Mel? Jim seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are accepted as presented. Let the record show that Mr. Bruno is present.
Thank you.
604. Okay, moving on to item 6. Do we have any requests to address the board this evening?
No, we don't.
Let it be noted that there were no requests to address the board. We'll move on to item 7 on the agenda. It's an item for discussion and a motion, and it basically involves the approval of the Fuller Road Culvert project, which is conducted by Luck Brothers. This is their first request for payment, and currently it's in the amount of $260,917.50. Has all the required signatures on it, and approvals. I'd ask for a motion, please, authorizing
I'll make it.
said payment. Eric?
Second that.
Any further discussion on the Fuller Road project? I might add it was very successfully completed.
What, just in time?
Mark doesn't have to move to Mexico, Eric. That was the concern. I emailed him, and he sent me back a really cute email. So that was the internal joke in the town hall.
Nice.
Yeah.
We have a motion and a second Being no further discussion on the matter, I'll ask for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Passes.
That was a good price too.
Item number 8. Looks like we anticipate we're going to have snow in future years. Involves a resolution authorizing the order to be issued for a new 2027 Western Star cabin chassis with Viking plow gear. These are generally taking about 2 years from the time they're ordered until they ultimately get delivered to the town for use. So, would you care to read the resolution there?
Absolutely. A resolution awarding the bid to R.R. Charlie Boy and Company Incorporated for a 2027 Western Star 47X conventional chassis T&M dump truck with a Viking stainless steel box and plow gear from the Source Plow contract. Whereas the town board has received certain bids in response to its request for same in connection with the purchase of a T&M Axle dump truck for use by the town highway department, and whereas the town board in consultation with the town highway superintendent findeth that the bid R.R. Charlie Boy and Company Incorporated for a 2027 Western Star 47X conventional chassis tandem dump truck with a Viking stainless steel box and plow gear was the lowest bidder and the one that most closely met the bid specifications. Okay. Whereas the bid on the box and plow gear would normally be the one purchased, but in good conscience, the Viking model was $32,431 cheaper than the Tenco model. Whereas the ordering of this truck is included in the 2026 budget, and there will be a minimum of 1 year lead time once ordered. Now therefore be it resolved that the bid of R.R. Charlie Boy and Company Incorporated, which is through the Source Plow contract for a 2027 Western Star 47X conventional chassis, tandem axle dump truck, including sides? Is it sides?
Yeah. Well,
Mike, is it sides? Viking, is it sides? C-I-D?
Viking says so.
Okay, thank you. Viking plow gear for $351,521. $580 or $520?
That's gonna change.
I'd like to have some discussion on it. And it's on the chassis. We just got the truck last week, so that's got and kind of might screw up too. We priced it with 2 different transmissions. The vocational, which Tyler just got, because we couldn't get the Allison transmission, it wasn't available. So we were hoping to have that truck before last week, but it's sat for a year up to Tenco, because we wanted to try that transmission. It's brand new, it's a different brand, so we don't know if it's bulletproof, to be honest with you.
There's no,
The Allison is $7,000 more, but I wanted Tommy to try it today, but Tommy was out sick because he's getting that truck. The next one, you could tell me either take it with a vocational or an option I'll throw at you is just leave the resolution it is. I'll do a change order on the 26th and I'll pay for it out of my budget, the difference for the Allison. And Tyler likes the transmission. You know, I just talked to him. Obviously, we've only used it a couple times. I just don't know. We don't know. It's probably perfect. We just don't know.
Of course, Allison's
That's the
had
only
all
thing
kinds of problems too.
where everything over there has got the Allison, the bulletproof. We did switch plow gear, and that saved $32,431. It just couldn't leave that much on the table. So you tell me what you want me to do. So.
What's the warranty, Mike, on the transmission like that? What's the warranty?
It'd be the standard, what's, I want to say it's a couple of years, but we buy the extended, so it'll take it out to 7. So, but it is, the Allison's like 7,000 more.
Allison's got a good reputation, but you said there's some issues.
Yeah, Allison has some issues right now.
Yeah.
Of course, GM's having all kinds of issues right now. They all do, but
Yeah. So,
There's it's a little different getting used to. It's a 12-speed Detroit transmission versus the 6-speed Allison. So the big worry with the guys was, and everybody that we talked to, which I will say they're all liars at this point because I drive the truck, everybody said I was going to hate it. But honestly, it goes down the road. I mean, we've plowed a handful of times already. It does shift. It's got 12 gears, but when you're in performance mode, which is what the sales guy said when you're plowing, where it's what you want to be in for the power push, where the Allison has the power already there, it's 6 gears. But when you're plowing, it'll actually skip to just 6 gears when you're plowing, so you don't really feel the shifting. It's weird. It's like there's a computer that tells it what to do. The salesman explained it all to me, and I researched it on YouTube actually before we drove the truck, because I drove one in a tractor, but I was a little worried being that I do the maintenance on the trucks too, so I wanted to get familiar with it. And
So it's automatic?
it is an automatic. So what it is a standard transmission with a pump on top that's controlled by a computer.
Right.
So when you're driving the truck, it almost sounds like somebody's on the side of you shifting. You can hear it all. It's a very different feel. I mean, I'm more than glad to take any of this for a ride in it. You can hear everything going on. The Allison, you don't hear that. It's like getting in a Dodge or Chevy pickup with it, and it just shifts through. The only thing that I read about the transmission that we have is there is a clutch inside of it. That's all driven. The computer tells it what to do. So I don't know what the lifespan is of that clutch being in a plow truck. I don't know how often it's going to have to be changed. I'm sure it's going to be a little bit, but it's just like having a standard. Eventually, it will need a clutch, where the Allison will not. And we have, we service our Allisons in-house. I did the research on how to do it, so there's pros and cons to both ways.
I'm not against either one, so I backed it up the other day, to be honest with you. Before I do it, it was in first when I started. Next thing you know, when I stepped on it, it was in third. When I got to the ramp, the low pitch was in sixth. You don't even notice that.
Yeah.
So myself, I do like it. So
it grew on me fast.
And it is $7,000 cheaper.
Yeah.
How much is a clutch?
That
Can't be $7,000.
So
well, you figure by the time you got to pull a transmission out, so you're probably at.
Yeah, it's probably the $7,000 difference.
Yeah.
Then. But, okay, look at it in a different way. Fuel economy.
Yeah, so for paving wise, it does have an econ mode. As we said, we've only had the truck a couple weeks. I can't tell you.
Yeah, you got to go in and break in and everything.
Because right now I'm running in performance mode. It does. I can't tell you what the difference is right now, so I don't have enough knowledge on it. I do know a lot of other towns had to go with so we had the Detroit 12, which is 12 speed. I know someone with an 18 speed. I've talked to some of those guys. That option only comes in like Peterbilt's and stuff. It's the same situation. Those guys do like the transmissions, but everybody says you're not going to beat an Allison. So it's all new to a lot of us plow drivers in the area. So it's a toss-up. Do we switch or do we stay?
Can we wait till the 29th meeting to order it?
We'll give you guys a chance to run around a little bit.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to have snow.
Tyler, the 29th is a nice day.
Yep.
Yes, it is. It may call for a cheesecake.
yeah, no, I'm ready.
In that case, I'd ask for a motion to I'll make this resolution.
I'll second it.
There you go.
And Eric seconds. And it's hereby tabled
Yeah, no,
until future date, future meeting date. Thank you for your discussion of the technicalities of transmissions.
Yeah. Well, we were hoping to have it before.
Is that a turbo? Oh, that's
Okay. Item number 9 on the agenda involves a resolution to authorize CNS companies to prepare bid specifications and advertise for the project known as Telegraph Road over Dry Mill Brook Culvert project.
I will gladly make that.
I'll second it.
Is there a second to Mr. Peck's motion?
You're correct.
Greg?
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, I jumped the gun a little on you, but
Okay. Can you care to read the
Sure. A
resolution?
resolution to authorize CNS companies to prepare bid specifications and advertise for receipts of bid once completed for the project known as Telegraph Road over Dry Mill Brook Culvert project. Whereas to authorize CNS companies to prepare bid specifications and advertise for receipts of bid once complete for the project known as Telegraph Road over Dry Mill Brook Culvert project. Whereas bid specifications, timing, and authorization will be in accordance with all applicable funding agency requirements, including but not limited to DEC and EFC. Therefore, be it resolved, said proposed authorization is approved as per requirements. Bids will be opened on January 7th, 2026 at 11 a.m. at the Peru Town Hall. And be it resolved.
Is there any further discussion on this project? If not,
Very glad to see today.
Vote.
Mr. Bruno, please.
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Duquette?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
And Mr. Randall, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Moving on, the next couple of items are payments on the wastewater treatment project, which is moving along from what we can see in good order. The first such item is item number 10. It's request for payment from the John W. Danforth Company. It's application number 5 from their contract. I'd ask for a motion approving the payment of $79,800 at this time.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Right now. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, payments approved for that. The next one, it's the same project, the wastewater treatment plant, item number 11 on your agenda. Murnane Building Contractors is seeking a progress payment number 5 also in the amount of $567,353.54. I'd ask for a motion
Like
Make
that.
it.
in support of that.
I'll second it.
Craig, any further discussion on that matter? If not, yes.
Yeah,
Eric and
thank you.
Craig. If no further discussion, all in favor, please signify.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
They're working on roof sheeting over there today. And it's coming together outstanding.
The next item is a request from the Brook Town Court to fill the remaining term of Justice James Kirby, who's left us, and appoint Sarah L. Mitchell to complete his remaining term. Again, I would ask Anna
Absolutely.
would read this.
Yep, absolutely.
I'll make a
Any
motion.
motion first?
I'll make it.
Jim?
I'll second it.
Craig?
A resolution to approve the request of the Peru Town Court to appoint Sarah L. Mitchell to fill the remaining term of Town Justice James Kirby, effective December 12th, 2025. Whereas the Office of Court Administration, the Peru Town Court, and Peru Town Board find it necessary to appoint Sarah L. Mitchell to fill the remaining term vacated by the passing of Justice James Kirby. Whereas this appointment is dependent upon the successful completion of the 5-day town justice training being held in Albany, New York by Sarah L. Mitchell, and therefore be it resolved that the Board of the Town of Peru agrees that ability to allow Justice Mitchell to shadow and be available to help out in the quorum before the normal swearing-in date on January 1, 2026, and be it resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Any discussion on this request?
Nope.
If not, it's a roll call vote.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Duquette?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
And Mr. Randall, please.
It's going very good in the town court. I like the updates that it gives us.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah. Very good.
Sarah hit the road running, and she and Scott from what we've seen here of them, are working together very, very well. Okay. Item 13, and this has to do with the water plant and the water treatment plant project itself. It's a resolution that involves the transfer of some funding so we can pay an engineering bill that's been received. I'd ask for a motion to place the resolution on the table.
I'll make that.
And Jim seconds. Would you like to read that one?
Yeah, resolution authorizing the transfer of debt service account to funds the invoices due for the H34 water treatment project, whereas in order to meet the financial needs for the management of the town of Peru water treatment project account, funds need to be transferred from the debt service account funds to the H34 water treatment plant project fund to cover the payments prior to EFC funding. Resolved that the town board has authorized the transfer the total amount of $124,913.80 of current invoices to cover the payments for the H34 water treatment plant project. Resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Any discussion, questions? If not, I would just mention that we had planned to have John Frazier from Barton with us here at our work session this past week. The weather didn't let that happen. As a result, Mr. Frazier did come in today. He did meet with Councilman Duquette and myself and Courtney, and Pam was available as well. I think we got a fairly good update on where this project is and what expectations we might have that we're wondering about. We will, I believe, there was agreement that we will be receiving periodic, and that should mean monthly, update reports of the project so that all of us will know what's been accomplished and where it is. It's still out there. It looks like it'll be 27 before we'll see any construction as we know it, or bids being let. But at this point in time, we felt it was important to begin, so we don't lose track of this project, especially over the winter when not much may be happening that we can see, but we'll have an understanding of what they're in the design, will be in the design phase over the winter, and that's about a 6-month period of time involved. So, like another project that we've struggled with over time, this will give us at least the best information we can present to keep track of.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'd like to have some updates from that too. And I've been in the dark on it for a little while.
This does involve a roll call vote to transfer these funds so that we can make the engineering payments that are submitted.
Mr. Bruno, please.
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Duquette?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
And Mr. Randall?
Yes, thank you. Other business. Any issues that any of you as councilmen wish to bring up at this time?
Yeah, I was just coming from a neighboring town, and our roads are way better. That's why I was late, because I had to go slow. You guys are doing an outstanding job, thank you.
That you are.
Thank you very much for the good road support that we get. Mike was up at 3 o'clock trying to see if I was doing my driveway.
Two. Yeah, because he beat somebody and
I went by
he's in the room and I'm not going to say. Hey,
Well, I welcome the praise for the department because there are road conditions that no matter what we do, sometimes we can't win. But we'll put this in the win column.
Yep.
Thank you, Mike and Tyler.
Wait a minute, how come you just drive by their houses and you text me? At that time of the morning?
And I could be up. That's the worst part.
And you're up.
He signs the payroll.
Any other comments from the council?
I have a couple. I didn't need to skip over you, but thank you for nominating me to light the tree and all the ones that did so much work to get that ready. I mean, it looked outstanding. Greg, thank you for emceeing it. It was an honor to light that, and also that tractor parade was great as always.
Yeah.
And Santa Claus did a great job. I don't know who it was, but I guess it was from the North Pole.
I do, Jim.
Okay. Thanking you all, and it was a great privilege to light it. Thank you.
I almost said thank you to Chaka and his wife as part of my comments the other night, and then I thought to myself, oh, I can't do that. Don't be the grit.
We have a pretty special Mr. and Mrs. Santa that represents our town, though. I will say that.
Yes, we
They
do.
are very special.
Appreciate it.
That sleigh that you were in too was, I know, where it came from.
Oh, so you didn't come in of the, Mr. Santa, Santa Claus didn't come in on the fire truck this year?
Oh, we had a fire truck. We had 4 fire trucks.
Did you come in on the fire, or did Mr. Santa come in on the fire truck?
They did.
Oh, awesome. That's what, the children love that. And I'm sure the Girl Scouts were singing their hearts out.
Well, unfortunately, the Girl Scouts, by the time they got there, the event was pretty much...
Yeah, it was over by the time they showed up.
Yeah. But another year, Kristen apologized for Crystal.
Well, it's always been at 6
apologized for
o'clock,
that,
that's
but,
why. And that's the reason for that.
We were happy that it came off well, and Jim did a great job of making sure the lights came on.
Thank you. That was, coordinating his crew was kind of foolproof.
I would like to add one recognition to it. You mentioned the fire trucks and the EMT vehicle were all decorated and stood by while Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus greeted the children. And I think just a public thank you for the work that they do.
Absolutely.
And I understand that took you on to your next event for the evening. You're getting good.
Absolutely. They're awesome.
So our reindeer are called firemen, and it's all good. Anything else? If not, we'll move on to item 15, department head comments. We'll start with Chaka.
Nothing.
Everything's in good order.
Did you get the German Shepherds, honey?
No.
No.
I didn't hear anything.
They weren't anywhere?
No.
Okay, good, okay. I was just wondering about that.
Just went home.
Excuse me?
I bet they just went home.
Yeah, because the person that called was so, and I said, well, I'll get a hold of our DCO. Okay, perfect.
Howard?
Not a whole lot. We've been plowing.
And plowing,
We've been plowing.
and plowing,
Yeah.
and plowing.
Got a real cold start to the winter, so we did fight a little bit of hard pack, but we got the brine truck dialed in now. They actually took the brine truck out some mains today to kind of get rid of that hard pack, and it worked pretty good. So I'll just say it perfect. Everybody doubts us with the brine, and we made it happen. So
Is that temperature related?
yeah, so 16 degrees is you're playing on thin ice, sort of say. So the temperatures actually came up to about 18 degrees today, road temp. So that's when Andrew and myself were like, hey, let's try the brine on the roads today. We do have hard pack. So lucky me, I have a pre-wet system now, so I'm spoiled. So I offloaded from the brine truck into the pre-wet. It's a 300-gallon tank. I ran it on like 10% with my salt. I actually dropped my salt numbers, just normal granular. I'm at 40% in the new truck. I actually dropped it to 20%. So the brine was actually helping me lower my salt numbers and getting a better result on the road. So just from the couple days out, I'm slowly tweaking and perfecting that. So it's getting there. I still have more to perfect. It's not done yet, but
Keep up the good work, because
that and the sun.
this brand
Yeah, the sun.
undertaking
Sun
is
helps.
turning into a budget success for the town, and that translates into lower operating costs for our ultimate taxpayers to have to support. So thank you for persisting and making it work.
yeah, I mean, you guys did accept the new plow truck tonight, so just to give you a heads up on the one we just got, everything seems to be running perfect. Couple little minor details that we had to fix just after plowing, things moving around a little bit. It's comfortable. There's a lot of visibility with the 47X chassis versus our Freightliner, which is a big plus. The back wall of the cab is pretty much all window, and they're deep windows, so you can actually turn around and look to see, traffic behind the box. That was a big thing for me. I'm nervous Nelly, where the cars, yes, you have cameras, but the cameras don't show everything. So going from a Freightliner cab, which just has a normal truck window, to that is a world of difference. So other than that, it's running like a top.
When you gonna paint that yellow truck?
We'd like to, maybe this one will replace it.
I'll speak for Mr. Ryan. Thanks for the compliments of the road, but obviously I'm just the captain of the ship. Just Tyler and the other 6 gentlemen that took this program to the next step. As Tyler said, we had the cool temperatures this morning. We did use some hot juice, some Magical, which will work down to 25, 30 below. Actually, tomorrow morning, we're going to put a little bit here in the parking lot, because just be careful when you leave, because that was salted this morning, but it's free throw. So I got a call today after the pipe for Jenkins Street should be here Thursday. Of course, it'll be probably right in the middle of our party, but it is what it is. So it's not going to be ideal, but I'm hoping we get a little better weather to do that project. It'll be done one way or another. I do have a county meeting tomorrow, so that hopefully, depending if the weather cooperates, there may be some people that got this transmission that got their trucks ahead of us. That's what I'm hoping. I know there's some downstate, but I don't have another state meeting until February. So sorry about the glitch in this, but just a little nervous on this. But like I said, I'm open to it. I only drove it a little bit, and I myself do like it. Not so much worried about the other guys. It's just the guy that's getting the truck. We can convince him that I don't have a problem. So I am working on the spring link work. I talked to Mel, and I did talk to Mr. Randall on Jenkins Street. At some point, that's got to be done. Right now, I'm leaning without getting engineers involved. It's taking the sidewalk out, maybe milling that road down. We're going to spend some money on it, obviously, and just make everything. With your sidewalk is 4 foot, I believe, over there, is make that blacktop, and then you'll have your bicycle lane walking. At that point, we'll probably have to do that. It maybe would be the time to go to no parking on that street, because it's tough. Some of the winter problems we run into, talked to Mr. Randall about this, and I talked to back and forth with Matt, McGar Road, turnaround. Surveyor comes back, it looks like he does own it. He even has the owner that has the house straight back. I want to say it's a revenue or something, but it's like lease, but they got a right of way, but a deeded right of way for that 30 foot to get to their property. Matt, when I talked to him, he wanted to know if I thought there was any room to negotiate with Mr. Gibson. I've been dealing with this issue for 4 or 5 years with him. I don't think there is no negotiation. So your options, and I brought it back to Matt. Tommy did talk to the previous owner, Bill Umbridge, if I'm saying the name right. Umbridge. He bought that place in 1986, and the town was using it as a turnaround and paved it and maintained it before him. So that was my question to Matt. All right, is it still by use, ours? He said, well, you're probably right, but it's a long drawn out process, but it's always eminent benign. gotta do something there. In the meantime, Cook Road, the owners turned around that, which is Jimmy Carter, has blocked that off. So that didn't get plowed this weekend. I went down after work tonight and plowed it with my pickup, because Mrs. Blaine lives there. She's, you know, fairly old, but, you know, I don't understand the theory, because Jimmy, if he still has that huge house in the back, that's his.
How can you block off a road, the one
And
that
it
just
was
put the
all
culvert on?
over, well, we had our new guy last year, that's his run. And it goes from blacktop, and then you go to dirt, and the ground was soft, and he dug it up. You know, we fixed that.
Yeah.
But Jimmy had a fit, and now he doesn't, you know, he wants to take care of it. Well, it didn't get plowed, so. When I got down there tonight, it must be one of her relatives across the road that's got the farm, had at least plowed it there, but I plowed it there. I think I got another turnaround spot for us on Jimmy's property. He may block it, but it's gotta be plowed. It is a town road up to that point, so that's another issue. We had.
Is that before the
That's
culvert or
green.
after the culvert?
What's that?
Before the culvert or after the culvert?
No, that's Cook, I'm sorry, Blaine Road. I said Cook Road, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Blaine Road.
I got you.
The next one,
Yeah.
just 100 yards down the road,
Yeah,
so.
perfect.
The screen that All Sable give us, but today while the guys were out, we screened all the jumps, so that should be all good. We still got quite a bit. We had 600 tons to start with, left over from last year, so we'll be good, and then we'll be on the new budget anyway, but, you know, we've been out quite a bit for this early, but it's kind of an old-fashioned thing. So in January, I'll give you the numbers. Like I said before, the savings with the salt reduction, I believe 2025 is going to be less because we were out more with the freezing rain last year, so there was quite a bit more overtime, and we were out quite a bit, you know, more fuel usage, all that thing. So I think the number will be down a little bit. It won't be like the previous year. It's still better than salting.
Absolutely.
So, and again, I'm still working on next year's planned project, so once you figure out what roads you want to do, let me know. That's enough for me.
Thank you, Mike. Pam, anything you wish to offer?
No, thank you.
Madam Clerk, anything you wish to offer?
No.
Okay, we'll move on to item 16. Invite comments from anyone else in the audience this evening that wishes to make a comment.
I changed my mind.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Di for the previous 7 years she's done the tree lighting and taking care of all the work that went into it for the previous 7 years and getting everything ready and taking care of it as well as what she did.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
good. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, so we'll move on to item 17. It's a resolution, so I'd ask for a motion to put it on the table.
Make a motion.
Second.
And Eric,
A resolution I'm sorry.
you're free to go.
A resolution authorizing the post-audit payment of certain claims, bills, and invoices of the town, whereas the town board has reviewed and audited the following claims, bills, and invoices for services rendered and goods provided to the town in December 2025. From town approved vouchers for December 2025, 2025017150, including 2025011763, abstract dated 12/4/25, for the dollar amount totaling $467,758.29. Of that, $25,438.25 was wired, credit cards, and prepaid, and $442,320.04 remaining to be paid for December 2025. Whereas the town board finds said claims, bills, and invoices to be acceptable in form and reasonable in amount. Now therefore be resolved that the payment of the aforementioned claims, bills, and invoices is approved, and the supervisor be and hereby is authorized to make such payment, and be it further resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Any further questions or comments on that resolution?
No, sir.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Duquette?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
And Mr. Randall?
Okay,
Thank you.
Resolution's passed.
Okay.
Okay. Item 18, and I do have an issue this evening which I would like the privilege of addressing the board with, bringing it to the board's attention, so I'm asking for an executive session. If we could have a motion to that effect.
I'll make a motion.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. 6:42. I don't anticipate any action following, at least this evening. And the purpose of the discussion has to do with pending litigation.